when I'm singing in this particular cave, I get an emphasis, an extra emphasis to something that's very, very deep inside the earth, and for something that reaches upwards. My approach to voice, I think, is a very kind of female approach to voice, because I give a lot of emphasis on the in a sense, the womb that holds the voice, or the chamber that holds the voice. These caves that we recorded in are so similar to our inner bone structures. It's amazing. The caves were carved out of stone, hand carved out of stone, because they're a water system. And in ancient times, especially in Israel, and it's true for today as well, they needed to, in a very dry land, they needed places to store water. As it was a water reservoir, there's a lot of the presence of the element of water inside the walls. And this has a many faceted influence. First of all, sound waves travel differently through water. Water is a thicker element than air, and they carry sound in a different way. And I started to look for caves, and I went all over Israel, looking for caves that would be a reverberating chamber for the voice. And then I remembered that there were very special caves in the Bet Guvrin National Park, and I'd sung in them in the past, and I went to have a look. This area has it's full of caves, because the limestone is very soft, and it's like a wonder. It's like a Disneyland of caves. I started to go through all the caves in the park, one by one, checking, in a sense, sounding out the instrument, getting to know what kind of reverberations each cave has. And some will have a longer reverberation, some will have a shorter reverberation, some will have a deeper reverberation. For some, the sound is more spread out, and for others, the sound is more focused. Singing into something that is more archaic than we can possibly remember, and more archaic than that obviously was ever recorded. Some kind of archaic memory of humanity, or maybe even before humanity. And this is what this cave gave me an opportunity to play with. What can play with that reverberation? And from that search, I got to Jewish prayers, and to very particular prayers that there was an intuitive affinity towards. very intuitive. I had one channel through, in a sense, my parents' tradition. Very early on, it was obvious to me that there was something about prayer that drew me very strongly. That there was something in directing, singing to God. It's like the most cosmic. You know, there are two kinds of songs that are all songs. There are love songs and there are prayers, and in a sense they're one. And in a sense, most of the songs that you'll hear are either love songs or prayers, and it's. So I wanted to go to, in a sense, the most archetypal, to sing. In a sense, most archetypally, it's the human touching the cosmic, and that has its form already for you in a prayer, or in a sense, it's the human expressing, from small love to the most cosmic love through the voice. And that already it has its form for me inside prayers.